my God. Oh, wow. I so want to go to Calgary. It's the only one of the only few places on my bucket list is go to Alberta, Canada. Gosh, I'm so sorry, T. And he was dead serious, huh? So sorry. I would love to. So beautiful. I have to get a passport again. I have the pictures. I just haven't applied. I have my door open if you hear street noise because I want to see when it gets dark here. We'll get some of it. We get like 70% of an eclipse here. Yeah, are you serious about him being serious? Is he serious or is he just being manipulative, passive aggressive, male? No offense to other guys. Some guys just get in a mood. Some women get in a mood. I know when I went to my first ex husband, I only have one. I told him I wanted a divorce. He didn't believe me at all. He didn't think I was serious. I was out. I'd been serious for a long time. I just think the older you are, it's just harder. It's just harder to do everything when you're older. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's a great way to put it. I'm still waiting for my midlife crisis. I guess this is it. I guess YouTube is my midlife crisis. He has a chronic history of passive aggressive, but she said she told her daughter, so I'm guessing he moved out. Oh my. It's so hard. It's just so hard. So hard on everyone. I will Google it. I want to go to Banff. That's my dream. I really want to go. And I have to fly. But I really do want to go. I'd even drive it. I'd even take the time and drive it. I really was like waiting for I think my kids think it's now. I think if you ask them, which I should have Molly come on. She's a hoot. I should have her. I should message her. She's an absolute blast in everything she does. And I think she thinks this is it. Because it's so not my personality to do this, and yet I continue to do it. She's she's a mess. Are you? I had hormone pellets. I did, and I liked it. It was very helpful. It was sore, because they're cutting your skin open and putting a little packet in there, but I really did, um it really helped me a lot. Oh, well, I would love to do that, and you could show us around. I would have to bring my husband. I can't go to some place like that and not bring the old man. I'd have to, and he is older, so I can say that. I am too. I don't have a lot of like, I don't have a lot of bucket list things. I don't have a lot of, like, wants in my life. I just don't. I never really did. Well, thank you. At my 99-year-old mama's house to watch the eclipse. Don't think she'll be here for the next one. I don't remember the last one that I would have been in. The path was 1979, and it was, if you don't recall, um, the time of 3 Mile Island, and where I live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, was only like 5 miles from like 3 Miles Island. So everything in our life was about 3 Mile Island. I don't remember the eclipse at all. What is the best thing for hot flashes? Hormonal therapy. I really do believe it. I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse, but I had them and I really do. I think they're very, very, very helpful. Wow, I will. Thank you so much. You had a total solar eclipse here in South Carolina. Wow. Yeah, that helps. I can remember when before I had the packets, I'm gonna start laughing, and I would be showing homes before my hysterectomy, and I would be showing homes, and I would literally, if the home was vacant, stick my head in the freezer while the people walked around the house. It was bad. Then I had a hysterectomy, kept my ovaries, but I did take the packet. You're welcome. I think there's really no way to solve it other than the hormones and ice. It is just an all-encompassing heat that you just, ugh. I'm so glad I went out through it early. I mean, that's why you're hot is because you're missing estrogen. So I think you should do both. I don't know. I think you got to talk to your doctor about estrogen and progesterone. And if you can afford it, because it is out of pocket, get the packets. And the packets are the hormone identical therapy, where they put the hormones in a little packet and insert it into your hip. And it lasts about, I think, what? I think 2 or 3 weeks. It's just so hot. I know it's just so hard. And depending on where you live, here in Tallahassee, it's air you wear. I mean, it is hot here all the time, and like except for 3 weeks here. Oh, nice. Well, have fun, T. Neither did I, Lee. I just decided to. I'm gonna get up and go look. No, it's still pretty sunny out here. A little overcast, but pretty sunny. No, it's a lucky girl thing, is what it is. I don't know if it's genetic, but you're very lucky. How old are you, baby doll? Wow. I think I was about that age when I had my hysterectomy. I'm not one of those people that remembers the dates very well. So where you all are, do you have people taken off of work, banks closed, that kind of thing? Here, the banks have closed. I'm going to turn this off. Here, the banks have closed for the where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Now they're moved to Texas. Everything is open. Here, the banks closed their branches. You would think it was seriously an apocalypse without the apocalypse, because that's what they think. School was only school was closed today, and I thought, well, that's ridiculous. But they closed it for testing. So that's why. Some grades needed testing. And now it almost looks fake, doesn't it? The pictures almost look fake from NASA. Mazatlan. Ours is too. We have a Challenger museum and they're doing a watch party. Yeah, but your rain is more beautiful than anywhere else. Like your rain is beautiful rain. Like I would go and just sit in your rain and look at castles and drink. I would do. Scotland is different. It just doesn't need sun. It's just different. Our peak is around 3 o'clock, I think. Hold on, I'll tell you what our peak is. That our peak time is also at 3 o'clock and it ends at 4:16. Pensacola, which of course is more west, is 12:36 started. Peak is 2 o'clock, and then the end is 3:13, and they get 77%. Key West only gets 46%. So that's interesting. 4 hours to mow your lawn? How much lawn do you have? It is almost dark on the picture. It's amazing. Hmm. Oh, that kind of is fun. Niagara Falls is just beautiful anyway. I know like Mazatlan, where I was watching earlier on the Daily Mail had a live, and they closed the roads to get to certain places just because orders, like just being orderly. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, but your grass is so lush. Like the whole thing is just more lush. It's sunny here, but it is definitely overcast right now compared to what it was. I went to Lowe's about 11 o'clock and it's very overcast. Sunny skies over Calgary. I have a brother who lives from Niagara Falls. It's the best place to watch. Over 1 million people. Yep. Yep, Leanne. Justice for Dan Markel. I mean, it's called coming up. They ought to start soon because the next hearing's in July. Did you all get a chance to watch Jay's video yesterday? I haven't finished it. I'm going to watch it today. Birds go silent and it got cold. Wow. That's crazy. So Mazatlan's having it right now. I'm going to share a different screen. This is crazy. Oklahoma. Wow. Let me see if I can get this larger. Think of all the testing that NASA can do during this time. It's crazy. His reactions are hilarious. I had to go back. I only got through the first 10 minutes because I watched it like 5 times because the guy is so smart and I just didn't want to miss anything. I have to finish it today. There's so much in that video. So in this inset right here, they're at a racetrack in Mazatlan. That's where they were. Oh, no, now they're at the Great Lakes Science Center, I apologize. She was at a racetrack in Mazatlan. It's 100% legit. Although I love cleaning carpets, like, I think it's absolutely satisfying. I think it's amazing. I think the testing that they do is absolutely amazing. And they're throwing satellites up in the air right now too. I think 4 rockets are supposed to go up. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I'm just staring at a screen today and waiting for it to appear in our neck of the wood. Me too. I wish I was better at math so I could take astronomy, but I'm not. I'm just not that good at it at all. We are very good here. It's beautiful today. I went to Lowe's and school's out today because they said testing, but I really think it's because of the eclipse. And it was packed, packed. I'm having electricians come to my house and update some outlets and install some lamps, and it is packed at Lowe's. I was like, oh my God. I was grateful for self checkout. I saw that. I saw a video of a dog on a table right beforehand. They just have that sense that humans no longer have. I believe we used to, we just don't anymore. And how small our problems are, right? It's in Mexico and Oklahoma and Texas. It's just starting. This is crazy. Can you imagine being, well, just in the 1800s, let alone before that, seeing this happen and knowing that the world was going to end and being shocked that it didn't? Look at this right here, right there. That's crazy. Well, they would slaughter babies for sacrifices. I mean, it's not even joking. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. That is crazy. Holy cow. What's your temperature, I can look it up, and once you give it in Celsius, I can convert it. I'm a horrible math person. Oh, that's so sweet. When are you getting married? Oh, it's hilarious. So you're at 12 degrees. It's 50. 12 Celsius is 53. Okay, good. Because I just learned that the calculator on your computer has all sorts of different calculations I had no idea about. Thank you for school. All I can say is going to school for computer science has changed my entire life. Debbie, you're going to love it. Burlington, Ontario is seeing it now. Hmm. Oh, well, thank you. I don't think anyone's ever told me that in my life. So when I watch British TV and they're complaining about Celsius, okay, so it's 88 or so, and they're like, it's so hot. Oh, good for you. My cousin has a place in Navarre. That's our favorite place to go to. It is so beautiful. I think Navarre is our jewel. I really do. In Florida, I think not a lot of people know about it. It's not highly commercialized and it's absolutely beautiful. I love Navarre. Well, let me know if you need if you're doing a civil ceremony, I can do it for you. Let me know. Wouldn't that be a hoot? You probably have someone special, but I'm here. in the Western Panhandle. It's beautiful. It's past Destin, about 45 minutes. It's probably halfway between Destin and Pensacola. It's not that far from either. There has to be a local preacher. But I'm a notary. I love doing weddings. I probably have done like 10, but I love it. It's so sweet. That's a great little formula. Thank you. I had no idea. I'm not good at math. Oh, that's sweet. You don't want your mother there, baby doll? You should want your mother there. Just saying. Or lie to her and then go do another wedding where your mother can be there. I hope you can come. It's going to be much harder the weeks that they're doing it because of, football. Everything's about football. What is that?
Up to the sky, it bounces off of the electrified layer of the sky, back down to Earth, where you can talk with the person on the other side.
During the 2024 total solar eclipse, the Ham Sci Citizen Science Project is inviting ham radio operators to transmit radio signals. The goal is to have people make as many radio contacts as they can with operators in different locations during the celestial event. By recording how strong their radio signals are and how far they go, ham radio operators and scientists can learn about how the ionosphere changes during solar eclipses.
Sometimes you can talk around the world, sometimes you
Oh,
can't.
that's lovely.
Based on what the ionosphere is doing,
That is
what the
lovely.
sun is doing, when it works, and you are able to talk to these faraway places. I find that really magical.
To learn how you can participate, follow Do NASA Science on X and Facebook.
Oh, you'll know. I didn't know anybody either. So I didn't know anyone either. When I went down to the trial, I knew nobody until I got there. And then I saw Carrie Zimmerman, who I only knew from afar. She's an amazing businesswoman who represents like big corporations and countries like Belize. She does the PR. Her son is Cole, and he does our residential photography. And I knew Cole worked for his mother, but I didn't know his mother, Carrie. And then that's where I met Sunny. I met Sunny's daughter. I met this John Steinbeck. I met all sorts of people. Everyone was so nice. I met friends of Dan's that were very kind and just obviously very upset. And we've stayed in touch. So you know people because you would be in a club that is pro justice for Dan.
From the sun, and the Apollo astronauts dealt with it, and we've dealt with it for a long time on the International Space Station, and we have a lot of data from the moon from our NASA probes that went out there collecting. So
She was there as well. I met her at Tim Jansen's office. I met Fancy. I didn't know Fancy. I didn't know anybody.
Victor Walker, Christina, come get your hands up. know. So every day that I go to work, I won't say every day is easy, but every day is fun, and I'm flying with people that have principles, they have integrity, and they have just so much knowledge and professionalism. It's a dream come true. And getting to work with the whole team, the international team, it's the best.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Reed. Really quickly, do you have any advice for anybody that might want to follow in your footsteps one day?
We always say that you have to find that job that you love, go all in on it, live your best life, be as good a professional as you can, and someday apply for the program. And
my hair is the best alibi because people see it, so they'll know I was present. I thought about that yesterday. I thought my hair is a really good alibi. They can't say they didn't see me. That's so funny.
Taking humanity farther into the cosmos. You can fly now through April 16th.
It is going to be cray cray. So I'm have to go out of town. What days am I leaving? This whole thing was changed because my stepson's getting married on the 21st in Bardstown, Kentucky. So I think we're leaving on the 18th. So I can only go to jury selection the first day. And then I think I'm going to drive up there and then I'm coming back the 22nd. I will. I don't even, I even go the speed limit because there's really no way. Without wearing like magnets on the side of my truck, people still know who I am in my truck. What is cray cray? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, it's in Dallas now. The hair is nice because people will approach me that I would never approach. They came up to me in the parade because they follow our Facebook group or they watch this channel. It was really nice. It was really nice that people feel like they can approach because I would never go up to strangers like that. Ever. What are they talking about now?
Thank you for being here. Oh, I wouldn't be anywhere else. Thanks for being here, Nikki. So tell us how the science conducted today will really impact the future of exploration and NASA science. Oh, wow. There's so much that we're going to be doing today. We're going to be studying the sun. We're going to be studying the Earth's atmosphere and how that changes. You can see it getting dark here. And, we've got these little magnetometers. They're going to be all across. We have 30 of them all the way across. I'm going to hold it up. Very nice. Love magnetometers, and we're gonna be having these all the way across the path of totality. And it sounds like we should go. We should get up. Oh my goodness! Let's go. Oh my goodness! Less than a minute. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. All right. Glasses on, Nikki. Yes. Yeah. Glasses on, but we're about to get. Well, yeah.
There's some
coverage.
It's trying to peek out though.
It is trying. It is getting dark here. The wind's picked up. You could actually see the birds started flying in a very weird pattern a minute ago.
Good point.
Come on, clouds.
Everyone's
wow.
screaming.
Yes. I might have to switch to Team Sun. Come on. Oh my goodness. We're there. We're nearly there. Okay.
Here we go.
Wow, the crowd is counting down. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I told you. No, go away, clouds. Go away, clouds.
They're gonna
Look at
move.
that. Oh my goodness. I have been saying all day, look how dark.
Look how dark it is around here. Yeah.
It is just this
It is
white
just
ring.
a white ring.
Yeah. It's so dark.
It is so dark. It is
You
so
can see
dark
the
here.
planes and the sky
You
much
can.
better.
Wow.
You can. We
Everybody's
have
just
planes and helicopters and drones.
The whole
all over the
crowd
place
is
today.
just
Here we
looking
go.
up.
They're gonna
Look
clear for
at
us.
that. Yes. Yes. Woo! Woo!
Oh my
Look at that. Just
It's
look
amazing.
at that. That is
And we have
incredible.
about, what, 4 minutes
Oh, yeah.
to
4
just
minutes
bask.
and 25 seconds.
To be
Yes.
I mean, this really,
Yes.
again, reminds you that we are on this one planet, you know,
Yes.
in this larger system. It's
And you have to be on this planet to see what we're seeing.
You do. That's why we.
Look how dark it got so fast. Oh my God. We have about 20 minutes in our town until it starts to get dark. You can see it starting to get grayer out. They're wearing shorts and t-shirts. They're not prepared for a coat. See this girl, she doesn't have anything on her arms. Ours is at 3. Pensacola is 1:55, but that's Central Time, so it's 2:55 Eastern. Here it comes. It's going back. Crazy. Oh, it's so crazy. You can see that first responder or law enforcement. It's Dallas now. Did you get your glasses? I got my glasses. But I don't think I'm going to go outside. Yeah, you can't see anything with them, right? No. Literally.
Every now and again, those active regions can sort of explode and then send billions of tons of solar material towards our planet. Wow. Well, this was fantastic. Thank you so much, Nikki. This was incredible to experience this with you. Let's follow this clip right up that path. Next up is Dallas. We have Joy and Michael standing.
I have not followed that case. I've been following a local case here, which is much shorter, but it is Tallahassee Police Department allegedly planted evidence of an open bottle, like the officer opened the bottle. She was a rookie and put it in the back of his car, and then he got charged with a DUI. So that case was going on right now. That's in Judge Jason Jones's courtroom. So I haven't tuned into it. I'm going to watch it later because I don't know what happened today. I was going to go at 8:30 this morning, and then I slept till 10:30, so I didn't go. Let's see, what does it drop by?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does it drop by. Check it out.
My Siri. 10 degrees. Very good. 10 degrees drop is what it says. It happened nearby. It happened in Jackson County in Marianna, Florida. I mean, he planted a lot of evidence. It was constant. And now he is in prison in Colorado. And instead of being here, and has probably dropped like 70 pounds. It is. He planted evidence on everybody. A 10-degree drop. It's definitely grayer, but there's birds still in the sky. Look like vultures, literally. What's his name? I looked him up recently and found out he was in. Zach Webster. He was a sheriff deputy. Yeah, that makes sense because it's further southeast than us, than the Eclipse would be. Dallas is. That's near Bling is the New Black. I wonder how our animals are faring. She'll have to come on and tell us. And it took a while to catch him. This officer is brand new. Her name is, let me see. It's Calvin Riley is the case. I think they're still discussing it. Here's the case. I was going to go down to the courthouse today, but I literally fell asleep and didn't wake up till 10:30. He cares now. He cares now. He's in a high max prison in Colorado. Oh, it gets better on this case. The prosecutor is not Georgia Kappelman. She is a student. So the judge questions her about something on Friday because it was only supposed to be a one-day trial. And so they had to come back for today because no one did what they were supposed to do. It was a mess. Whatever happens, if he's convicted, it's going to appeal. There's no way it's not. And this student attorney stands up and says, "Judge, I'm just a student." And I'm like, you freaking kidding me? What are they doing? The whole thing is just ridiculous. And now it's more national news for Tallahassee. They turned off the cam. They turned it back on. It is a mess. Oh, really? That must have been some life. I don't know if they're at lunch. Let me see where they're at. Says I guess they're in deliberations. Yeah, they're in deliberations. He's in for a DUI and a suspended license. And it's certainly not his first charge. I mean, he has a whole slew, but they've just created madness out of this case. Dang, the two. Holy cow.
This with our Eclipse tool here. This is at go.nasa.gov/Eclipse Explorer. And you can see just how quickly it's moving. I'm playing this in real time. You can see that shadow. It's already moving very quickly to the northeast. And the fun isn't just for our friends on the path of totality. And there are a lot of people on that path of totality. About 31 million people reside somewhere on that path of totality. But there's a lot of people, obviously, outside of that path as well, too. If I put on this overlay here for the percent coverage, a lot of folks, us included here in Florida, are experiencing that partial eclipse. As always, if you are in a partial eclipse, be sure to be wearing those eclipse glasses to protect your eyesight as you're viewing it. But you can
Here, what happened, mister, was she opened the drink. So she opened the bottle. And you are not in Florida, to my knowledge. I'm not an attorney, a judge, or an accountant. You are not allowed to have an open container, unsealed container within arm's reach of your being in the vehicle while you're driving. So if you bought a liquor bottle, like a lot of people, if they opened it, they'll put it in their trunk. Like I have a bed in my car, so I don't carry open alcohol, so it doesn't really matter. But if I did, I'd have to have it outside of my arm's reach. But you're just asking for trouble if you have open bottle in your vehicle. The judge dismissed his driving on a suspended license. Okay. She didn't dump it. She opened it. And he already had a cup of liquor in there. It's probably, they said like 5 ounces in a cup. But when you do stuff like that, whether you're a rookie or not, and you turn your camera off and you turn your camera back on, it just always looks bad. It just really always looks bad. Stop it. What kind of company work did you do? Oh my goodness. These cops playing with the cameras, they're just asking for their stuff to not go to trial. That's all they're doing. And they're asking for it to be national news. And they're asking for more distrust in the community because look, and then for the state attorney to step up and go, I'm a student. I'm like, what? I was like, did everyone just hear that? I could not believe she said it. Yeah, she unsealed. You can hear her unsealing the bottle. She says it. And I want to know. So when she takes the stand, I think her last name is Oliver. When she takes the stand, she's in plain clothes. She's not in her uniform. And I guess they're letting her stay as an officer until this trial is over, and then they're going to fire her. Because with her title being officer, she has that immunity, right? But once they fire her, but why wasn't she in her uniform? Or did they just not want that look? Was it a mind game to the jury? I don't say boot, but we do say trunk. But my best friend, I told you, is Irish, and she always says boot. And I took her to it's a Florida Rays, Tampa Bay Rays game, which is baseball. And we tailgated, and I had just met her a couple months, so it's like 13 years ago. And she goes, Patty, why is everyone eating out of the boot? It's because it's fun, Deborah. It's fun. Now it's in Arkansas big time. A bonnet and a boot. That's fun. Everything you all say is fun. The loo. It's all fun. I'm gonna go look outside real quick. Our sky has that look like if you're gonna have a tornado. It kind of looks 3D-ish. So far, not much, and we have 3 minutes till we're supposed to get it. The sun's behind me. The sun's behind my building. Oh, please do. Please do send it. Yeah, it looks like that, kind of like that stormy look outside. Oh, it is beautiful out. I've had my door open, but do you guys know what I mean? Like when you're going to get a weird thunderstorm and the sky's got a little orange and a little gray. Nothing. What a bust. It's 2:58. It's supposed to be a peak. When I went to McDonald's for my coffee this morning, I asked if they were going to close, and they're like, no, we're not. Wow. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go outside and see if there's anything. I got a video of it. I got a little video I'll post as a short. Just a second. Done. 12-year-old helped me out in the parking lot. People were outside in our parking lot eating lunch. I'm like, it's so cute. I published it as a short. I'm back. You're in Western Kentucky. It's pretty dark out. Good for you. So this child, a 12-year-old, took my phone, put the glasses behind the phone, and then I pressed video for her so she could hold both. Nice. Nice. Oh, your mother's going to see the best part. Oh, your brother, sorry. Your brother's going to see the best part. I can't believe that trial's 8 to 10 weeks. Like, who is the judge kidding? Does the judge just want to be on TV? You hate to say it, but come on. It's horrible there in the winter, though. Oh, yeah. Really? Wow. Yeah, you can email it to me. And I'll post it. And my email, Patty is funny, is for my sister-in-law who would constantly tell me when I spoke to her. I don't speak to her anymore. When I did speak to her, and she would be like, Patty, you think you're so funny. So during my father's probate, every email she sent me went to that email. Patty is funny. And it worked because she doesn't talk to me now. So Well, I just don't have that. I'm like, how do you do it? And she'd done it for her dad. So I was like, sweet, you can do it for me too. I was like, cool beans. Progressive field.
And the first pitch is like after 5 o'clock. But as you can see, they've opened up the stadium and people are.
Not at all. The light didn't change. There was clouds over the eclipse. So unless you put the glasses on, you couldn't see anything except there was just a glare. I took a picture of it. I should do the whole thing as a. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna do it again. I'll add another short because I had tons. Well, I mean, I may have to make a video. Yeah, I'll have to do an iMovie of the original shot that I took just with my blind eye that I wasn't supposed to take. I wish they had like jazz music on or something. This music's not very good now. Shouldn't it be playing like some sort of like sweet jazz? And I heard all the planets are aligned right now too, which is why the Age of Aquarius is such a great song for right now. and it's cheap. That's probably why they do it. They probably have some dude. I'm getting good at this creative video thing. I am absolutely no Jay, but I'm getting better at it. I wish it was that good.
Worried about it, but like we can still really see, have a pretty good view here. Wow. And again, this is so.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, is it?
Someone's at my door.
Yeah, is it 15161?
Who do you need? Who do you need?
I'm in the wrong spot. I'm sorry.
Who are you looking for?
For the auction. I'm sorry.
The auction.
Yeah, to pick up a piece from the auction.
What's the name of the auction?
Omni.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. Here, the temperature didn't change at all. No, I'm not. And I don't even know. We're in a group of warehouses. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 long buildings with individual offices and storage attached. But I don't know about an auction company. Don't know it. So crazy. Because and right behind my storage building where we are, there's just these huge live oaks and you couldn't see the sun. So I had to walk down to an open area where I could see it. Luckily, there were children out front, or I wouldn't even know where it was. Yeah, there was no change in temperature. There was nothing. 2090? Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Hmm. Well, how old are you two? I mean, if you're like 14, you might live that long. How old is it? It's 24, 66 years, something like that. I don't want to live that long. Like, even if it was physically possible, I don't want to be paying taxes for that long. I'm out.
Shadow right here over the city that never sleeps. So many people are out here lining up for this once in a lifetime event.
Practiced 12 hours for it last night when it was dark.
Would you practice?
Being in the dark.
It'll be interesting to see what this place looks like with a half shadow over it. It's supposed to get pretty dark out here. You can see the characters getting ready. Everyone's getting ready. We'll show you guys what the scene looks like in the next.
That was one outside. The shadows were really long, like it was wintertime again. That was about it. Where are they now? Tupper Lake, New York. Where's Tupper Lake? All these little towns are getting play, which is kind of nice.
People have not moved. They are still looking up, enjoying the partial eclipse now. We're going to bring in Jeremy Hansen.
Oh, east of Kingston and west of Burlington, Vermont.
Astronaut who has been at the falls with us for the past few days. And Jeremy, you're going to be on Artemis 2, of course, the mission. We'll talk a little bit about that.
I'm going to be looking over your shoulder here, Daryl.
Hey, make sure you put on your glasses.
We're still pretty safe. We got a lot of cloud cover.
That's true.
That was actually, I think, exceeded expectations.
Well, I mean, when your expectations start off with just clouds.
I don't want to.
And I didn't think we were going to get.
I don't want to live another 65 years. I don't want to pay taxes for 65 years.
Really wanted to see it in totality, and we might have.
I don't want to outlive my grandchildren. I have no desire for that.
And that was just very special for me. So I really like that. And then when it passed the tower,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hopefully the camera captured it, but just like that amazing sunrise coming across the clouds. Actually, the clouds made a nice backdrop.
Please do.
That was pretty special.
That was very unique, very special. I'm so glad and a little relieved that we got to see a little bit of it. That was the moon passing in front of the sun. You're going around the moon in September of 2025, currently scheduled for that. You'll be the first Canadian to do so. You just saw a real special moment. That's another one. What are your thoughts on getting ready to take that big trip?
You can imagine I have a lot of thoughts about Artemis 2 and what Reed, Christina, Victor, and I are getting ready to undertake. But if I have to boil it down, a lot of it comes down to pride. I'm really proud of humanity for taking on these big challenges. I'm really proud of the United States.
It's cool because you can't really surprise anyone.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn, live in Times Square, where the moon is about to pass over the sun and create a partial shadow right here over the city that never sleeps.
What happened, the two? What happened in Saskatchewan? Ring lights, maybe. I have one ring light that I use. It's up here. And then I have the big one that I never use. But probably it's really nice to do makeup with. Oh,
North Dakota in 2044. 2045 is the next big eclipse across America. That's actually going to come. Oops, I didn't draw here. There we go. That's going to come all the way from California into parts of Florida there. That is in 2045. So a long time to wait. So really take full advantage of those.
okay. So 2045 is my year. Thanks, Debbie. 2045 is my year. I will post them as shorts. Because it's going to go on the lower half of the United States, like the lower well, not even half, like the lower quarter. 2045 will be California to Florida and just cross the lower states, like New Mexico, Arizona. Oh, let's see if I can do it. California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida. Is that right? Something like that. That's what the guy just like swooshed across. Look at that one. That's crazy right there. So I'll be alive for that. Maybe. That puts me at like 74. That's about where my limit draws. Like, I'm not going to be upset. I don't either. I mean, 74. I guess that's pretty good.
see the gradation in the sky color down to the horizon.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I am seeing a bit of that 360-degree sunset.
Yes, yeah.
That is really cool.
Look at that. From the space station, that's the view. Oh, wow. It's hard. Losing your mom at any age is hard, but that's hard.
Now, so they are actually seeing one but two views of the eclipse. They're able to see not just the moon passing in front of the sun, but they're also able to see the shadow of the moon passing over Earth, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, I can hardly imagine a view being better than the one we have right now, but if there is one, it's from the space station for sure. Wow. So yes, they're able to take some pictures of that, and that is just incredible. Just incredible.
One of the things they told people to do if you're far away is to hear how nature changed. And it was interesting here, we're of course surrounded by a lot of people, just to hear their reaction when we went into the tower.
It's true human nature. Not quieter, but louder, I would say. But I mean, you definitely hear the loudness of these different kind of characters. It's almost like I mean, I don't know if wonder has a sound, but I think this might be it. Yeah.
Hushed awe.
Yes, hushed awe. That's wonderful. And I can see just one little red, I guess like
we have little red spots almost. I noticed those too.
That's cool. Now there's two.
Yeah.
Wow. That is just so cool.
Yeah, I like the 360 sunset. It's a little hard to see behind us, but it's
We've got at least one or two drones.
We have some our robot overlords.
Of course. So, Aaron, I know that clearly the drones people are starting to get involved in the eclipse, and I know that there are lots of ways that people can actually get involved. One of those ways is citizen science. Do you mind talking about some of those opportunities that people can actually?
When I was outside, there was a plane going past, and I thought, oh, what are they doing on the inside of that plane? They have to be able to see it with glasses. That'd be amazing. Yes, they should. Fish and chips is the best. But I don't do the vinegar. I'm a tartar sauce girl. Wow. Really? That stuff doesn't even occur to me. Oh, good. Well, I'm near a coast. I'm near the coast. But I prefer my fish to be deeply fried, which I can no longer have.
For me, I think between Russellville and Dallas, just getting to hear some of my colleagues and their excitement too is amazing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. So, I don't know. I have to be a little bit biased. We did have some cloud cover here, but to see it with your real eyes was just,
and we had that moment, which was
we did, yes. It was amazing. And so it's really cool too, just to think about how millions of us now have this shared moment of.
And I'm very grateful for air fryers.
And so, folks, we have time for some more questions from our viewers. And again, we have another great question from Mackenzie, who's in the third grade. Okay, let's roll it now.
Or not.
difference between a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse?
It's fair.
Thank you for that question, Mackenzie. Okay, let's talk about the difference between the eclipses. Now, the solar eclipse that we had today is when the moon crosses between the Earth and the sun. But we also get lunar eclipses, and the lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth crosses between the moon and the sun. So it's really about where the shadow's going. Today we have the moon shadow projecting on the Earth. During the lunar eclipse, we have the Earth shadow projecting onto the moon. So that's the main difference there.
That we just saw too, those incredible views from space, to see that second perspective view. And I've got another question for you right now. It's going to be Eli on Reddit, who says he wants to know, there are quite a few solar eclipses in the world every few years. So why is this one scientifically interesting?
Okay, so yeah, we do get solar eclipses and lunar eclipses 2 to 3 times a year.
Well, she went out. We'll never get the answer to her question now. It's very sad to me. Likely. I mean, they just took it off the air, so. I'm going to shut my office door now that the party's over. I really want to know what that guy who showed up here, what auction piece he bought. Like, I really want to know. Where's Omni Auctions? Omnia. Oh, he was completely in the wrong place. Like, completely. How he ended up here. Ooh, they sell jewelry, diamond, and watches. Nice. Dude, now I need to know. Coin and currency. I guess it was an auction not long ago. Here's what it was. This place is the name of the company that he was looking for. And they do coin and currency. Seated Liberty, Standing Liberty, Buffalo. 1756. Spanish Ferdinand. Wow. Interesting. He might have had a large payment on him. Yeah, because I can run fast. Yeah, I really can outwit someone with the hair. Remember, someone just said, don't rob a bank, Patty, because you have to have a high hat on. And here she's like, chase after him with his hair so I can get to the diamonds. Someone did ask earlier, I don't know if she's still on, about hair. The hair thing. Where is she? She asked me about the locks on my hair. Well, first of all, I don't have thick hair and I don't have really long hair. It goes to about here. And I use hot rollers and let's see, where is she? She asked about my hair. And so I get a perm, and the perm thickens my hair because I have very fine hair. I just have a lot of fine hair. And then I get a perm, which I'm getting one tomorrow night, and I curl it in hot rollers, and then I put a ton of hairspray in it. No, he was actually quite handsome, but he left. Oh, that's funny. I could see that, depending on where you were. This doesn't say where this is now. I'm watching the jury deliberation on the Calvin Riley case here in Florida, in Tallahassee, where an officer was suspected, but of course, Tallahassee Police Department did their own investigation. They found no wrongdoing of said police officer, who was a rookie, and apparently opened a bottle that was not opened during a DUI pullover, and threw the open container then into his backseat. He was found guilty. I was just waiting for that. Oh, he was? Oh, they're doing it right now. Wow.
Condition of that probation, you'll do 10 days in the Leon County Jail. You'll also have to attend and complete DUI level 1 school and any counseling as recommended. 50 hours of community service. Your vehicle, if you own one, will be impounded for a period of 10 days. If you no longer own a vehicle, you just need to get a certification from the DHSMV saying that you no longer own the vehicle, and that can be waived. Your driver's license will be suspended for a period of 6 months. You'll need to attend and complete a victim awareness program. You will have alcohol conditions with random breath test once per month. And your probation can terminate early at the halfway point if you have completed all of your conditions. And Madam Clerk, if you could please announce the standard fines and court costs, and would the defense like them to be itemized?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, if you could please break them down for us.
This case was just here in Tallahassee. It was a DUI case, which is under the influence. He has a history of it. He gets pulled over, and he speaks to the officer. You have to watch the video, which I can share and post. And the rookie officer, Tallahassee Police Department, opens a bottle and throws it in the back seat. Doesn't mean he wasn't already under the influence. Doesn't mean anything, but there you go. So he's found guilty by the jury.
Your Honor, I just want to clarify, was that including cost of prosecution?
She's going to announce them.
Perfect, thank you. So the courthouse is $256, the fine is $500, victim compensation is $25, 50 for the cost of prosecution, 50 for the meeting lien, $50 for the fee application fee. There's $15 of the alcohol fine, as well as the city revenue and the DUI assessment fee of $135, for a total of $1,080.
You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and send it to this court, and any issues that were preserved
You
at
can appeal
trial. You have 1 day of credit that you will get credit for towards that 10 days.
Your Honor, I also need a tax bond.
There's a surety bond. All right. Anything else from the state?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Anything from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Riley, they're going to take you into custody, get your fingerprints, and then they'll take you to the jail.
Your Honor, there was a murder with the family. I was in custody.
if they want to just turn around and say bye to them, that's fine. All right, we'll be adjourned.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
This whole thing is unbelievable. I just think it doesn't look good, but I'm surprised. I mean, that's why my friend Dana Brooks, who's an attorney here, and then another one, Susan Thompson, who's a real estate attorney, said you never want to go before a jury. You never do. You just never know what's going to happen. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah, our Tallahassee is a lobbying group of very liberal, I'll say liberal, very, very towards the end of progressive, if not progressive, group here in Tallahassee. And they did edit the tape. And it still doesn't look good. Like it doesn't play well. In the court of, I mean, it just doesn't play well. She shouldn't have done it. She probably should not be a police officer. These are people's lives here. Whether, if he's guilty, he's guilty. But what she did, she should not be an officer. She should not. I know it's hard to hire right now, but she should not. She just shouldn't. And then you have a prosecutor who literally stands up and goes, but judge, I'm a student. What? You're not even licensed to practice law? You're a law student? Oh, sure. Just add to the fun. They should never have turned that camera off him. Ever. They should make that a statute that you don't turn the cameras off. We have huge problems hiring. Part pay, part PR, part PR, PR. I mean, it's just adds to the bad PR. Why bother having cameras? I agree. I mean, it would have been hard for me. I'm a libertarian. But I'd certainly, libertarians believe you have a lot of rights until you infringe on mine. And DUI is one area where you're infringing on mine. However, you got to follow the rules. And these officers, I don't know, TBD is, I wish Tallahassee would merge with Leon County Sheriff. It will never happen. But I really wish and pray they did. TPD gets a bad rap because they do. Don't FBI in Florida have body cams? I was told that they do not have body cams. FBI does not have body cams in Florida or anywhere, I don't think. I asked. Because I was like, where's Charlie's arrest? Where is Charlie's arrest? But we don't get it. I don't know why we're not getting it, but we're not getting it. But I expect people to be very upset at, and whether it's just like if you watch the girls' basketball, Caitlin, and Iowa was playing Connecticut, and Connecticut lost by a foul, and it was the image on the TV made the foul look like it wasn't a foul. But when they changed and they already kept replaying it from that one angle. And then they changed the angle and show that it really was a foul. but it's already embedded in people's brain. And that's the problem with this. It's not healthy to do it that way. So once you play that image over and over and over again and what you perceive to be true, people in essence will not flip their channel and say, well, that wasn't true anymore, unless they're really open-minded. And that's, I thought it was a bad foul call that Iowa got the benefit of when in this girls' basketball game. But in the end, when they flipped it, I'm like, no, it really was a moving pick. It's not a bad call. Someone's pounding on my door and I'm not answering. It's locked. Literally pounding on my door. That's why I locked my door. Was there not other officers? Yeah, but they're probably in charge. Probably won't release till Donna's trial starts. I mean, they had Donna's arrest on cam. And on the 12th, we're supposed to be able to get the, let me check the docket. We're supposed to get the transcript for Charlie's case. No, nothing new on the docket. You were hoping that the eclipse the day after Divine Mercy Sunday would bring on the illumination of, right? So did I. So did I. They have to allow 7 weeks just for the defense attorney. Well, this is just, you're talking about the Daybell case. It's just nuts. I know. I'm to the point where I think I need one, Debbie, and I'm not even being a joke. I run a group called Living Tallahassee. If you don't know what I do, I make no money off of it. It's a completely voluntary. My thought was gift to the community. It's 53,000 people. And daily now, I get threats. Daily to my life. And it's not even a joke. Yesterday, I was called Satan. I was called a windbag. I was called, let's see, I have a whole list. Asshole, Satan, Karen, boycott me, ruin my business. What else? I get all sorts of stuff. And this girl was just beating on my door. I have to evict someone soon, so that's probably what that was about. But it's constant. It is a constant battle to just, why can't you be civil? It's not my rent. It's your rent. You have to pay your rent. I know it's really bad. It's really getting really bad. And I made a complaint group, which everyone thought was smart. Like, it's called Living Tallahassee Complaints Only. So that people who are need to vent a little more could go there and vent. Oh, it didn't help. It did not help at all. People they just have to strangers behind a keyboard, no shame. No shame at all. And they just call you whatever they want, whenever they want. In the Eagle group on Facebook, maybe 15,000, and people are nuts. I quit. I gave them 10 to 18 hours a day, depending on my work. It was too much. Quit that group. I know. I mean, people are like, my whole goal was to promote really small business. When I moved here, my husband was an appraiser. It was very hard to break out a small business because this is and was a very small town, and they act like it. Like new businesses, what are you doing here? It was a tough place to be. So I wanted to start a group to help promote the businesses, and damn, It is. No, it's not all coming from the same source. Same source being members of this group, but they have no problem. Like yesterday, let's see, what was I called? I mean, it's trying to funny after the end. This guy's name's Charlie B. And Charlie B has called me, and I publicize it. Like, if you're going to call me names, I'm publicizing it. So what did he call me? A Soviet, a hypocrite, a windbag, ridiculous, a B, an A, an S. Just all sorts of thought. I mean, who are you? Where do you work? Like, you don't know where I work. It's public. These people are nuts. Like, they really are. Just absolutely nuts. This is Russia. You're Russia. You have a God. I love, this was my favorite. You have a God complex. I do this for free. I don't charge, but we're about to. I think we're about to charge businesses to promote, to get rid of the riffraff. Because what else do you do? I mean, I have 4 friends that are help me admin. That I don't think they're the ones who get the threats. I think I do. I just don't want someone to get hurt. So I think I am going to get a weapon. I think I'm going to have to. No, they don't want to give up their power. It is just, whew. I was telling my husband, because he's not a part of the group. I blocked him from the group, and he was like, what? Christopher, you just wouldn't even believe it. This is just unbelievable. I can, but I have to go in and block them personally. So I run Living Tallahassee, the complaints group. Then I have 6 pages that I run. Plus I do this. Plus I sell houses and appraise, which is all a choice. I really enjoy it. But when you start threatening people, and of course, I have told TPD that people have threatened me. You know what they say? Are they in front of you? Oh, they're not. They're not in front of me. Thank you, Officer Friendly. No. But at some point, some guy or girl is going to do it. And that's that. But I have all sorts of documentation. No, it doesn't take them any time to find out where I live or my office. I don't. People are insane when they don't get their way. It is all we ask in this group. If you have a business, you have to have a business. Like, say if you do car mechanics, the state of Florida requires Department of Agriculture to have a license, and then you post your license number. Because I'm a real estate broker in the state of Florida, if I disclose or if I'm advertising myself, I have certain requirements to advertise myself. So I'm just expecting everyone in this group with free promotion to do what I must do. Like, if I have to do it, you have to do it. And the threats are incredible. So I'm going to spend a couple days and start reporting them to DBPR. I mean, that's the only thing I know what to do. But it's just unbelievable. So I had a poll today, and the poll is most people say just block their business. Because the poll was block the business, stop promoting small business, just stop altogether. No one voted for that. Report to DBPR, which is our regulation center for the state of Florida, or start charging them and get rid of the riffraff. But it really is. So I think I am going to get a gun. I don't want a gun. It's not my way. I have I'm too hot-headed to have a gun. But, oh, they all live here. They all live here. It's Charlie B, like Charlie the B. It's Charlie B. And they have no problem calling me fat, old, granny, grandma, like, oh, whatever. All of this for a Facebook group. I mean, in the end, I will say this. It does help the algorithm. It does help the algorithm. It's so crazy. But it's so, I mean, it's crazy, but it really does help the algorithm. I mean, you have to decide what's more important. So funny to me. So crazy. But anyway, I hope you have a good day. Like, the algorithm is fantastic. Report and start challenging them. Oh, they've already gone to my Google page and Google reviewed me. It was quite humorous. Because I'm not that funny when I'm upset. So I took to ChatGPT and I let ChatGPT write my responses on my Google reviews, and that was funny. I have to go take a shower too, Wee. You have fun. Morals are important, but a lot don't have them. I don't really know what business he has, to be honest. I don't even go through. He's not even worth looking it up. But they were really upset, man. Really upset. They sit behind that keyboard and they will call you whatever they want. And you think I don't have a memory? Like, I have an entire photo album full of it. It's crazy. You guys have a great day. And I always like to say on our radio show, it's House Talk with a happy ending. So today was Sky Talk with a happy ending. And I hope you all have a fabulous time. Thank you for watching with me while I sit in my office with the door locked. Thank you so much. I have to go back and start responding to other comments. And Debbie, I'm going to post your videos as a short. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.